The NFL Madden League Season 1 8-2020 games and highlights coming up next of Week 1-4. Week 1-4 NFL 2020 matchup coming up next. New Orleans Saints 1-0 Philadelphia Eagles 8-4. NFL 2020 matchup coming up next. Baltimore Ravens 7-5 Cleveland Browns 9-3.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the
Week
Super Bowl
1-4
back in
NFL
February
matchup
of 06. Welcome to
2020 coming
Ford
up
Field
next.
in
Indianapolis
downtown
Colts
Detroit.
8-4
A
Las
few
Vegas
short
Raiders
moments ago, these
7-5.
two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet, Matthew Stafford.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said, he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So a look here at the key inactives. And we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
23 yards the pickup there. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Stafford here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Throwing again at Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we see the Packers coming out, their first drive on offense, and at the helm, as always, their 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 16th season now, Aaron Rodgers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The numbers for Jones last week, 15 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's brought down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For Green Bay.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 50.
Here's Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And it's caught. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Again, it's Stafford. This right around the 6. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. These 2 teams all tied after 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Stafford looks to throw again. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covered, quarterback covered, safety covering it. Always has the advantage. Usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend them.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stafford on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, it certainly made it fun to get him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
The 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Rodgers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a dump off here complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. And with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To the air again, Stafford. There's that man again, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. First-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. They'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tom Brady, as sharp as you can be throwing the football, 6 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Nick Foles leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Rodgers. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Now Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, the ball carrier.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. To throw is Stafford. And dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Second and 1.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Packers 21.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers can get this to Lazard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Packers.
From the gun, Rodgers got an open man as Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Here's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
29-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Tough assignment here. 3rd and goal from the 12. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Packers 21.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 20.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10, 24 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
To Aaron Jones.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Week 1 for Green Bay Packers 2-1 Detroit Lions 3-1 final.
Go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.